Okay, residents, today we're going to talk about finances. It's no secret that the village of University Park is in a financial crisis, right? Due to, in my opinion, and maybe the opinion of the FBI who's investigating University Park, we hope still, in my opinion, it's because of corruption and theft in our local government. Now, I'm going to ask you to ask yourself this question. What municipality do you know? Richton Park, Matson, Monee, Crete, whichever one. What municipality do you know that doesn't have a finance director / finance manager? Someone to oversee the finances and keep them in order. I'll tell you one. University Park. You would think that being that we're in a financial crisis, that University Park would have hired a competent person whose expertise is finance to oversee our finances and get them in order. Did they do that? No, they did not. What they did do, they gave the deputy chief a raise. The last public works director, they gave him a raise. They created a job with a deputy fire chief, which I don't know why we needed 2 fire chiefs with the small fire department we have, but that was a created job. They gave a job to Milton Payton, who's a trustee, his daughter at the TV station a job. So add all that together, all that money. Do you not think we could have had a finance director? Well, I'm going to give you my opinion why we don't have a finance director. Hypothetically, say they hire me as a finance director. I come in, the books are open, I'm looking at everything, I'm trying to get everything together. I might discover there's some theft. Stuff don't look right. And with my good conscience, I may alert the authorities of what I found and what I discovered. You follow me? This is the only reason I could think of why we don't have a finance director. Because we had the money. All these jobs I just told you they gave out. That's the only thing I think of. They don't want to be exposed. They don't want nobody going through the books to see what really was going on with our finances. But in the meantime, our finances in shambles. All right, we have a village manager, Chief Pate. All right, let me give you his titles. Someone says he's doing the finances. He's a village manager, and he's the director of public safety. Wearing 3 hats. Really? His background, as far as I know, is law enforcement, not finances. So you can go figure that one out. You give one person 3 jobs. Can they do it efficiently and effectively because of the importance of each job? I don't know. Ask yourself that. This just shows the stupidity and incompetence of our local government. And that's why we shouldn't re-elect Vivian Covington for mayor. See, let me tell you something. When you dealing with a criminal enterprise, and that's why the federal government go after them under the RICO statute, because there's a whole bunch of people involved. Okay? It's a criminal enterprise. That's what the RICO statute is about. You have to keep it close-knit. Can't open everything to everybody because they'll start figuring stuff out. Is that why you give one man 3 jobs? I don't know. So you can keep everything in-house? Why not get a finance manager? So that's my opinion. You can take it how you want to take it. All right? People who are involved in big corruption and theft and embezzlement, they try to cover their tracks. They try to cover a paper trail. Is that why the records in Village Hall is all in shambles? No record keeping, no nothing. You can just take money here, take money there, take money there. If ain't no paper trail, right? From my understanding, we don't have no paper trail up in there. Everything is all haywire. You keep it a mess like that so you want nobody to know where you're stealing from. That's what's going on. So I can figure it out. I know the FBI gonna figure it out soon, because that's not my expertise, is figuring this stuff out, but I have common sense. So just ask yourself, when you go to the polls and cast that ballot, why we don't have a finance director? Why hasn't Vivian Covington hired one? It's too late now. She might see this video and hire one, but it's too late. The elections are coming up. If you don't want your tax dollars to become missing / mismanaged / stolen, whatever you want to call it, you better put a new face in Village Hall and better put new faces in the board with trustees, and don't put those faces in there, because I'm gonna tell you this, she's trying to stack the deck again on the board. Joe Lovelace. What's the trustee we have? I hear her daughter's running for trustee. Sharice, I think that's her name. Liz's daughter. Liz, who's trustee, her daughter running for trustee. Okay. Who else we got? That I feel that's gonna stack the deck and go on her side. Joe Lovelace, Sharice, this is just my opinion. Warren Hunter, I believe he's siding with the mayor. So she's trying to get people to run and win that's gonna stack the deck for her. Trust me, try new faces. Try faces that's not connected with this mayor. Because I told you, the friend of your enemy is also your enemy. So, do your research. Find out who's running for trustee who's not connected with this mayor. Now, Devin Dilworth is running. When I was on Nextdoor before they kicked me off, he was trying to tell the residents on the social media site about how money things go and things like that. He's a treasurer now. I don't think they tell him everything. You know, they keep certain stuff from him because he was trying to make the residents aware. People say he crazy and this and that. I don't know. But I do know what he was putting on Nextdoor. He was trying to enlighten the people of our financial situation. And I do know they didn't like that. The people in our local government didn't like that. So I don't know. I would give him a chance. He couldn't be no worse than the flunkies that's in there now. Theo Brooks, Curtis McMullen, Milton Payton, Paula Wilson. Try something new. Couldn't be better than them flunkies. You get a new mayor, you get new trustees, and let's see where we go from there. I don't know. But I do know we need a mayor with some connections. Somebody who can bring some businesses in. Somebody who people want to work with. And that's not Vivian Covington. She had 8 years. And I'm hearing around the rumor mill, people don't want to work with her. People don't want to deal with it. I mean, how would businesses want to come in here when the local government is under investigation by the FBI? They like, nah, we don't want no part of that at University Park. That's why we suffering. That's why we need a whole new face. So people want to come work with us. So they'll know that the people that's involved in corruption or rumored to be involved in corruption is no longer in office. You can come to University Park and let's work stuff out. That's just my opinion. Ask yourself why we don't have a finance director. Finance is in shambles. Who would not hire a finance director to get things straight? A person who don't want to get things straight. Maybe someone who want to keep stealing our tax dollars. So think about it. Why don't we have a finance director? One last thing. There was a petition being circulated to turn the Regal Farm, which is closed, into a community center. The petition is being circulated by the civic organization group, the Community Block Club. They trying to save the Regal Farm because I'm hearing that the current administration want to sell the land. Who knows if they sell that land, what we'll get back there. Might get some project buildings, Section 8. You know what I'm saying? So now I hear the mayor is trying to circulate a petition like she cares about the farm. They didn't care about the farm. They closed the park and recs. They voted to close that. They let the farm go down. Instead of putting the money into the farm, keeping the upkeep of it, so our children go to the petting farm and all that type of stuff. Had the summer day camps there. They chose to steal $39 million, close the farm. Still $39 million, close the pool for our kids. Still $39 million, cut our police force. Man, why would you put these people back in office? Get everybody who's associated with this corruption out of office. You get some out now, and then you can get rid of Theo Brooks and Curtis McMullen when their time is up. Clean house. It's time to clean house. People might say, who would I vote for? Who's my choice? Who I like? I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna put things out there. I'm a little familiar with Joe Rudez. Some people say things about him this and that, but I did know when he was a trustee, we had a full police force. I do know that Chief Bradley, who was there, I believe he had say so in bringing him here. And when he was the chief, I think that's his name, Chief Bradley, our police force was straight. He didn't play no games. Not at all. Police were coming through the community. They were around. I'm just telling you what I saw. So, if Joe Rudez was instrumental in that, that's one good thing. At least he cared about public safety. He helped try to get a police chief in here who was going to clean this stuff up. But look what's going on now. They stole all our money. We don't have no police force, really. Skeleton crew. You got to get your concealed and carry and protect yourself and your family. What else? What else? It was something else I need to tell you all. But I'll probably say that for another broadcast. But what I want to raise with you all is finances. Why don't we have a finance director? Ask yourself that question. With the shape of our finances, is that not stupidity, incompetence, or they purposely doing it to hide the money that they've been stealing? Ask yourself that question. These are the questions that you ask before you go cast a vote. Not all that silly stuff that's at the form of, typical politics. They telling you what you want to hear. Man, you ask the hard questions. Why we don't have a finance director? Ask the question, Vivian Covington, are you a supporter of public safety? Then why you let all the money get away and cut our police force and ain't did nothing about it? Ask yourself these hard questions. When we had those murders, did she come out and make a public statement to the public and reassure us that our community is safe? No, she did not. Did not hear one word of it from her. Did not come and do nothing, say nothing at a board meeting to assure the residents that we safe. Come on now. That should tell you something right there. The murders was going on in the park right down the street from I believe, where they say where she lived. Really? Okay. So, in my opinion, she don't care about public safety. We need somebody who's going to care about the safety of our community and our children. Don't nobody want no drive-bys and murders and all that. We want some police out there that's going to pull these cars over. They look suspicious, things like that. But they need help. They got a few police. They can't do it all by themselves. We need more manpower. The only way we're going to get it is we stop the stealing. The only way the stealing going to stop in our local government is get these people up out of here. Let them go somewhere else. Let them go somewhere else. If you think I'm telling you a lie with everything I'm saying, check it, research it for yourself. I don't have to lie. I just put it out there. They kicked me off the social media site Nextdoor, so that's why I started this channel on YouTube. I was telling the truth on Nextdoor. They kicked me off. Paula Wilson is the trustee. She in charge of Nextdoor in our community. So she got me kicked off. Don't vote for her. She's the mayor's henchman. All right? They want to act like now they care about the Regal Farm and put literature out there, political posturing that they care about the farm. They want to save it. No, they don't. They closed it in the first place. They closed Parks and Recs. Only reason they doing it is because the Civic Block Club, Community Block Club, the civic organization, was circulating a petition to try to save the farm, do something with the farm as a community center or something. So that's the only reason about that. So ask yourself at the next forum to ask them, where's our finance director? Why haven't we had one? Watch the lie they tell you. Watch the lie they tell you. Ask them why is one person doing 3 jobs, 3 very important jobs. Ask them that question. See what answer you get. Stop shucking and jiving. Ask them these hard questions and just listen to the stupid answer they give you. So until then, I'll talk to you. Peace.